This like a mega fetish party that happens in Tokyo, and it's kind of like one of the legendary fetish parties. And I've been there like maybe 3 times, and it's like really wild.
Okay.
But when you go, it was kind of weird because I needed to wear a bikini. So
When you were
How old were you?
13.
I was like 13.
Whoa!
But yeah, there is definitely a cheating.
Pandemic in Japan. Why is that?
I really want to know.
Why? That's why I don't date Japanese men.
Bro. Let me get a motherfucking drum roll right now. We have Kiko Mizuhara, Japanese top model, SPNS TV, the first international episode. We're here right now in Tokyo.
Let's go! Thanks for having me.
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요.
반갑습니다.
반갑습니다. 키코입니다.
Yo, what's this puffer, bro? It's kind of icy. 어디서 산 거야, 이거?
이 브랜드 모르나? 한국 문화의 최전선에 있는 조대표가 이 브랜드 모른다고? YESEYESEE?
아하, 대한민국 최고의 스트리트웨어 브랜드. 알지, 당연히.
이것도 괜찮아. 이거 뭐야?
요거요. 이거 YESEYESEE 제품. FW, 레드, 퀼팅 안에까지 봐주시고.
이거 사고 싶은데 어디서 사야죠?
이거 YESEYESEE.com 공식 홈페이지에서 가능하니 지금 쇼핑 부탁드리면서.
하지만 더 놀라운 사실이 있다는 거.
뭐죠?
SPNS 프로모 코드 SPNS10을 사용한다면 10% 할인까지 추가로 된다는 사실입니다.
Yes, sir.
You wanna rock like us? Shop like us. And
Yes,
now
sir.
we're back to Kiko. How did you decide to, I kind of want to become a model?
I always loved fashion. My mom was always, I don't know. She was always wearing like cool vintage stuff, and yeah, since I was a kid, I always loved dressing up and wearing I was like drawing some like designs just for fun. So I was always into clothing and fashion, and my mom will buy me 17 magazine when we were traveling to the U.S. To go see my grandparents because it's a long flight, and she didn't want me to be bored. So
This is pre-iPhone, guys.
Exactly.
Pre-iPhone days.
Yes. So and then I saw a 17 model audition ad. And then I was like, oh, I'm interested. And my mom was like, okay, well, why don't we just try it? And then she just sent like my photos, and I passed. There was like 3 different auditions. I passed 2 auditions, and the last one I needed to go to Tokyo and do a final audition. And somehow I passed the audition.
Hell yeah.
How does audition work? Like, 'cause if it's like acting, you would like act in front of you.
Yeah.
If it's like a music audition, you will sing. How does model audition go? You just go there and stand and
I
do
go
it. You're
there.
like, oh, that's good.
Yeah, it was kind of weird because I needed to wear a bikini. So
When you were
How old were you?
13.
I was like 13. So,
Whoa!
Okay.
I mean, we're talking about 2002.
Okay.
We're
so
talking about
it was
two-
okay. It was okay back
It
then?
was just, I don't know if it was okay, but that was just how it was.
The norm.
It was normal. And so I was, and then, I will go. And then they were asking a bunch of questions, and they were like, well, who's your favorite model? And I actually had no idea. So I was just like answering random questions. Like I didn't know what I was even talking about, but somehow I passed.
Why the bikini though? You're like
I think they just wanted to see my proportion.
your whole. I see.
I guess that's common for models, but for
You wouldn't know.
For a 12, 13-year-old, it's a little bit
Super weird.
super weird.
Super weird.
But we're talking about 2000, early 2000.
Yeah, early 2000.
So there was no,
rules.
I think back in the days. And also, it was not weird. There was a lot of women in the room, so
Okay,
I didn't feel weird about it. My mom was there with me, so it was nothing really like creepy or weird. I think
Interesting.
I think it was normal.
Because I remember I had another friend who was kind of like trying to be a child idol or star, and she had an album from back then, like when she was trying to debut and stuff.
Yeah.
And the pictures were quite like she was like wearing like more revealing clothes, and she was in that age. So I realized, and she might be like around your age as well. So
Yeah.
maybe that was a bit more common back then in Japan.
Yeah, maybe. I think so. It's there is like these bookstore in Tokyo, like that sells like old books. And there's one bookstore that sells like sexy books.
Okay. They
vintage-
got them in convenience stores too.
Yeah, that one's also.
Yeah.
But they're.
He was checking it out today.
Oh really?
At the
No,
Lawson.
no,
I caught him checking. He was going to the magazine section.
It's okay.
The only thing he picked up was that one.
It's
and,
okay.
and it's sealed by a tape, so you can't open it.
Yeah.
So you have to like go on the top and kind of go like that. And
yeah.
Damn, you went that far.
But in Jinbocho, there's like a whole like book, how do you say, street, and they sell like all different type of books. But there's one bookstore that sells only like sexy books.
Yes.
But like some of them are really beautiful, but some of them are really questionable. And there's a bunch of them. So I think back in the days in Japan, it was.
What's like the most
okay.
questionable book that you saw?
I don't want to.
Are we keep going down?
I don't-
Okay.
I
Are we
don't-
gonna
don't
just
think-
keep going down?
Yeah, I don't think.
Alright,
I don't think I
yeah.
can. Yeah.
Okay.
You should check with your own.
Yeah.
your own
Anyways,
eyes.
but this is back in the day.
Yes.
Now it's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for coming on.
Yes,
Go.
yes, yes, yes.
Thanks for
Thank
coming
you.
on. I actually wanted to ask because how this got made in the first place was she followed us on
Instagram.
Yeah. Yes.
And we were so excited. We were like, no fucking way. How is she following us? And it showed like which reel you watched and followed.
Oh my god.
So it said Kiko started following you from this reel. So I was like, okay, let's see what reel
Which reel
liked.
she saw.
And it was the one where this guy called Dick Hunter, he's like a YouTube comedian guy.
Yeah.
And he was talking about how he used to live in Japan for a year. And his friends, his Japanese friends, they thought they were super close and like
They worked
really
together for
good
like
friends.
2 years.
2 years. And then when he was coming back to Korea, they were like, oh, this is my real Instagram. And they were just like ordinary people, just like, not models or famous. So he kind of got like a bit spooked. He's
Yeah.
like, oh, I guess there
I
was
thought we
like
were tight, but I didn't
yeah,
even know your real Instagram for
kind
2
of a
years.
line between like who's my real friend and not. So I kind of noticed maybe that's one of the cultural differences between Korea and Japan. And wanted to ask you because you followed us from that reel. Like when you first saw it, do you remember seeing that reel?
Sorry.
you forgot?
Sorry, I
Okay,
totally
okay.
forgot.
Okay.
But that's interesting topic, but also I think Korean people are really, really close, like super tight.
Yeah. Call you every day.
To the point where like maybe there's no like freedom or like privacy boundaries.
Yes.
So that's also interesting. It's like I think in Japanese culture we really like set the boundaries, I think. And that can be sometimes, like maybe you feel a little lonely or like, don't feel much close. It just, I think with Japanese people, it takes time to build trust.
How long does it take?
How long does
Yeah,
it
like how long does
Yeah.
it take for you to feel like this person's a real friend of mine?
Yeah, okay, let me give you my real Instagram. How many years will it take for me to get your real Instagram account?
Really depends. Yeah. On
Of
the
course, of
person
course, of
also.
course.
But I think I'm more open. Like I'm not like, I was educated in Japan, but I'm also like half
Yes.
mixed. So I feel like I'm a bit different. So I can't really give the exact number, but maybe like year or two. I don't know.
Takes 2 years.
I can't really
That's a
talk
long
for
time.
other people.
Yeah,
For
in
me, that's a
Korea,
long
you
time.
just go to cake shop twice and you're good. You're like best friends.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
You
Yeah,
go
and-
drinking a couple times and you're.
And also all my Korean friends were like that to me.
Yeah.
And I was really like surprised and really happy, They were like, "Oh my god, like Hiko, like you're my homie." Like, they were just like super welcoming and like I was like their like donsen
Yeah,
or
yeah.
like, or onni or like it also those terms I think
Yeah,
really
yeah,
makes
for
people
sure, for
like
sure.
close,
Yes.
makes you feel like they're, like you're part of them.
Even the way you call them is like, oh, my big brother or oppa or 동생. These are the terms that you use inside the family. But
Yeah.
in Korea, I think that's just a term, whoever you see, depending on the age difference, you will just call them
Yeah.
as one of your family members. So I think it's definitely they're like very like united in a way.
Yeah.
But the thing that I see is like the culture shock that Korean people get is like, wow, like Japanese people when they're dating, of course, it's case by case. But some like they'll text like 2 times a day.
Yeah, that's the biggest culture shock.
Big news.
Because I think dating culture in Korea is like you constantly have to
24/7.
I'm taking a picture. Oh, I'm with my bro.
Yes.
I'm eating this.
Yes,
like it's a bit of a procedure, and you got to keep like, oh, I'm not doing anything. Although it's like they don't put it like that. Oh, I'm not doing anything sus. Or it's kind of continuously proven.
I think that depends.
It depends, but a lot of times it really is. It's more like, oh, I'm doing this just so like you don't have to worry. That's kind of the basis of the relationship, I think.
Interesting.
But I think in Japan, like you said, it's more like
we're more cool.
Yeah, you guys kind of keep a distance even with the person you're dating.
It depends on the person, to be honest. But I think like compared to Korea, we're more like maybe more back up, like more cool.
Yeah.
So
is it true that they text like 2 times a day? Ohio and like good night.
That happens.
All day.
That happens too.
Really?
Actually, if you text too much, there is this like word called menhera.
menhera, wakaru.
menhera, like ちょっと
menhera type?
You're a little crazy.
ちょっと too much.
I think Korean dating culture is quite menhera, to be honest.
menhera かも.
Yeah. Like one time what happened to me is like I was hanging out. I have ADHD, so my memory is super bad. So I was like hanging out with my friend and we're getting dinner. So I was like texting my ex-girlfriend, "Oh, I'm going to dinner right now." And after dinner, we were drinking something, so we went to a bar.
Yeah.
And she was texting me, "Oh, like where you at?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm in a bar right now." And she got pissed.
Why? Because you didn't.
You have to let me know before you go to a bar, or when you go to a bar, you have to let me know. Oh, I'm in a bar right now.
I see.
Like I don't think that's too difficult because it takes like 5 seconds, but my memory is so bad, so like it's not on my mind when I'm there, you know. I'm focused on like right now and people around me. I don't really think about like, oh, I have to update that information. So yeah, there was some stuff like that.
Why is it like that in Korea? Like is there like a trust issue?
I think it's just how they bond. It's more like by not giving that privacy or distance, you're kind of like, oh,
we kind of feel hurt by that. I think like a real Instagram thing too, like 좀 정없다. There's a term in Korea. It's like
it's like no.
정을 어떻게 설명해야 되지? How
it's like no love, pretty much. Yeah, it's a bit more.
It's like a subtle thing. It's kind of hard to translate. It's like a love, but also like bonding with other people that we all like share in a Korean society. So like if you feel like a little distant or whatever, they're gonna feel like, oh, like it's kind of cold, you know? It's kind of distance. Yeah.
It's a lot of pressure.
It is a lot of pressure. That's why I think like when you start dating someone, it's very formal. You gotta, oh, I want to be your boyfriend, and it's a whole thing. And once you cross that gate, there's a lot of
texting begins.
Yeah, there's a lot of expectancies, like expectations that are expected on you, like the texting. What else? What else is there?
Also, I heard even for work. Like I heard that for idols, like once you work with like same like a stylist or hair makeup person, you have to like stick with them.
Really?
That's what I heard.
Oh.
No, not that. It's not.
Maybe
accurate.
You would know better than us.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, I think you would know better than us.
I have no idea.
Yeah, we're not really tapped into the
I've
idol
heard
world.
that like the K-pop idols, like once they work with this like person, like people, like they
you have to work with them. Why?
I don't know. That's my question.
They know too much dirt about that person. That's my assumption. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because for me, I just go with whoever's available.
Right.
For like hair, makeup.
But you're not an idol.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I just go to a shop and whoever's free. It's done for me.
So I think that's like one up and down about Korean dating culture. What I noticed about the Japanese dating culture, I do want in some way for us to kind of take notes from that and be a little bit cooler instead of being too aggressive or too tight. But at the same time, like on the other side of Japanese dating cultures, people are too cool. So what they end up doing is like, oh yeah, you don't have to be loyal. I think that's kind of what I've noticed.
At least on Instagram.
Like the reels I see, it's like cheating is so mainstream, it feels like, that from my point of view is like, oh, I guess there really is a bit of a lack of love in some cases, and that's why they don't really text that much.
Maybe that also might be existing. But yeah, there is definitely a cheating
pandemic in Japan. Why is that?
I really want to know.
Why? That's why I don't date Japanese men.
Because when I think about Japan, I think about like loyalty,
Yeah.
like samurai, like okay, forever for you.
Yeah.
But also on like Instagram Reels, I see like a content of people interviewing people in Shibuya, and
Tokyo
it's like,
Sims.
and it's wide open, like, oh yeah, I'm a cheater.
Yeah.
And they know it's gonna.
And they're
get
so
posted.
proud of it.
Yeah.
Like they're like speaking it in front of a camera, so they know it's gonna go live.
Yeah.
They just don't give a fuck.
I don't know. I think like also maybe I personally think that recently a lot of young people don't watch TV anymore.
Yes.
But like until like maybe 10 years or maybe even less, like a lot of people are watching like mainstream TV, like national TV, and all the MC was men. Men comedian or men MC, and then a lot of the MCs. I was watching as a kid, and it was really funny. I thought it was funny, but when you look back, they were saying a lot of toxic things to women, like women comedian.
I saw a video
Yeah.
of this MC drop kicking an idol girl on TV.
Whoa.
Yeah,
That-
so crazy, and it's like wow, so funny.
I'm not
That's
surprised.
crazy.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and I think like it was just they were just openly criticizing women or just really like
Being sexist.
openly like saying toxic things
Yeah.
without realizing. And I think that because of that, I think that kind of mindset was normalized. That's my guess. I don't know why. And I think I talk about this with my friends too, and we don't know why, but I'm thinking maybe the TV influence was a big part.
How is it like nowadays though?
Now a lot of people don't watch TV. I see a lot of sweet young boys.
Okay.
So I think it's changing.
The K-drama influence.
Maybe.
A lot of sweet boys
Yeah,
on
true.
But
K-drama.
doesn't Korean guy cheat too?
Of course,
Definitely.
everybody cheats.
Definitely,
I
everybody
think,
cheats,
in
yeah.
every country. But I don't know, but I think in
not
Korea,
common.
at least they won't say it in front of like
Right.
a camera. Oh yeah, I'm a 저 바람펴요. Then he'll get like
So much
a
shit.
lot of hate. Yes.
I think in media in Korea, if you do something like that, even if it's not cheating, let's say it was not that morally wrong. If a guy, for example, has a kid that's outside of marriage, he would get a lot of
flame.
criticism.
A lot of flame.
Now-
Same thing with the girl.
Now Japan is like that. Like when they found out, when the tabloid,
Yes.
like finds that some guy is like cheating on their wife or whatever, even the girl cheating on their husband, like cheating, it's like a really, really big problem, and they
Yeah.
will get hardcore criticized. So I think it's changing, but back in the days, I think in the 80s or the 70s,
It was wild.
there was this cool like actor that was like openly like having like a second wife and like cheating, like mistress. So I think maybe that image also maybe like was big. I don't know.
Wasn't there this person? I heard this person. I think he's an actor. He's a Japanese actor, and like he moved to a mountain with like 4 different wives. I don't know which one is it, but let's have the info down there. But I overheard it from someone. Yes.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
But what I like about Japan though is like I think it's kind of they're more receptible to being eccentric, like a weird person, or maybe I like I don't know, I like to eat worms, for example.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
in Japan, I think from how I feel, it's like, oh, that's kind of cool. Like it's an interesting point that you have.
Yeah.
Why do you eat worms? Whereas in Korea, I think it's more of like there's like a big law that everybody follows, and if you're kind of outside of that, people are kind of like, oh, that's kind
Yeah.
of weird.
That's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely Japan. You can find like weird friends.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
There's like how do you say, community for everybody.
Yeah,
Every
yeah,
weird
yeah.
people.
I love that.
So that part is cool. There is this like a mega fetish party that happens in Tokyo, and it's kind of like one of the legendary fetish parties. And I've been there like maybe 3 times, and it's like really wild.
Okay.
But when you go there, you just really understand that like, oh, okay, like there is this scene, and it's a community, and it's actually for them, it's like if you don't know the culture, you're like, oh my God, this is like a bit overwhelming. But they're having the best time. And it's a, and it's in a way it's really beautiful,
Yeah.
And I think like, yeah, as you were saying, like, I'm sure you can find a bug eating community. Like, you can just find like all different type of people doing weird shit, but somehow you can connect.
What's the craziest shit you've seen at the party?
I can't say it.
It's too wild. It's too wild. Yeah. It's over the line.
I can't say it.
I think this kind of I think this kind of connects to the dating and distance thing. I think maybe they like the privacy and the room in between people. So they will accept that person's eccentric point as, oh, it's that person's vibe. So I respect that. And I'm like this, so I respect me. But in Korea, it's more united. So it's like, if you're a little different from me, then I don't think that that gap is there. So it's kind of like, I think they almost think like, you are me. So if you like this, oh, you're fucking weird. So that's why I think like culturally, like clothing, or could be bug eating or whatever. Like I see a lot of like sharp and super deep culture when I'm in Tokyo. So I don't know. Hopefully Seoul becomes like that one day. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, you should start it.
Yeah.
You guys
I mean,
should
we're kind
start
of starting right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Trying.
SPNS TV podcast.
Yes, sir.
Talking about SPNS TV podcast, I cannot continue without introducing our next segment, sponsored by
DS&DURGA.
I don't know what.
Je ne sais quoi.
Je ne sais quoi in
Yes,
French.
So what's this segment, man?
So descent is it's describing the undescribable.
I see. It's
And I think everyone carries that feeling within us, that emotion. Oh, I feel something, but it's hard to describe. And Kiko, I heard that you realized that you had Korean blood when you were 8.
Pretty young, yeah.
Yeah, and my question is, did you have that feeling, like some connection to Korea before when you were 8, or you started to notice it more after you realized it?
I had no idea. I mean, when you're 8, like you don't know what's
Right. Right.
really going on with your life.
Right.
But yeah, when my mom told me that I was like half Korean, like lots of dots like start to connect. Because in my grandma's house, we had like a lot of Korean, like, how do you call, like a Korean
Cushion? 방석?
yeah, Korean,
방석?
the really colorful one. Also, we had a lot of like a Korean silver chopsticks,
Yeah,
and like
yeah.
spoon. Also, there was that character, the famous Olympic
88.
character.
Yeah.
Ah, the
What-
tiger.
The tiger.
Yes.
That was all over my
with
house.
with a little wheel thing, or maybe not.
It was like maybe, I don't know, like maybe it was on the wall, on like some cups or something. And my grandma and my grandpa had a Korean barbecue shop. So like it was clearly, like I was like, oh, okay. But then I didn't really know why we were in Japan. I was like, okay, we're Korean, but we're in Japan. But we have a Japanese name. So a lot of the things, it was like a big question. And nobody in my family really explained to me. So I kind of needed to figure out my own way. Yeah.
Are you ethnically Korean? Like, are
Yeah.
you so half Korean, half American?
Yes.
I see. So you don't have like Japanese blood.
No.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because you said you're like 4th generation. So all your family members still married other Korean Japanese.
Until my
That's interesting.
grandma and grandpa. My grandma and grandpa were Korean. Arranged marriage.
Can they tell?
Interesting.
Can they tell that you're half Korean by your like last name, or they can't tell with your name?
No, nobody can tell.
Oh, okay. Because I heard there are some like last names where it's like a direct translation from Kim or Park or Choi.
Oh,
Yeah,
I see.
there's that too. But yeah, I don't know if people can tell. I don't know.
Do you know your Korean last name?
Yeah, Song.
Song? Song.
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 Song. What's your name?
Korean? Do you have a
Yeah.
Korean name?
No.
Song Kiko?
Song Kiko.
Kiko Song?
Song
Yeah.
Kiko in the house in SPNS podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Song is my family's
So
Korean side family.
It's
name.
like pretty much the same story. I think I was telling you the pachinko story where
Yes.
the war broke out, or maybe before the war,
Yeah.
a lot of Koreans in like Busan, they kind of moved to like Fukuoka and stuff just because of the war, and they dipped.
Yeah.
And then the whole show was about like Kiko pretty much.
That's literally
Yeah,
me.
it's like fourth generation Korean Japanese who
Right.
doesn't really know how to speak Korean, but his grandma is like Korean and stuff. So she's like the only person he could speak Korean with. So he kind of like starts tapping into his Korean side a little bit.
Yeah,
more.
like I want to ask you about the personal experience, because I heard like for like this half Korean people in Japan, they sometimes get criticized in a way. So like I wonder what's like that now, and what was your like? Did you feel something like that when you were in school or whatever?
No, I think it's getting worse.
It's getting worse. Oh, that's
when
not
I
good.
when I was a kid, I think being half American was more like outstanding
Yeah.
for other kids. You know,
Yeah.
I had like a white dad.
Yeah, isn't that a plus?
Plus.
maybe plus, but also different. Maybe
yes.
they didn't hate me, but they thought that they were like I was not same as them, you know. So I always felt like they were treating me like, oh, like you're
You're a foreigner.
you're a foreigner.
Even though you were born there.
Yeah, even I was talking fluent Japanese.
Yes.
I mean, I had a lot of good friends, and you know, but yeah, there was sometimes like even you know they were not trying to bully me or anything, but they will like point out the differences, and I think that felt a little overwhelming sometimes. You know?
Sorry, Matt.
But they will say something like, oh, like can you speak English, like please speak English, and that was like really embarrassing, like kind of I felt really shy. Or
And your English was pretty good.
at that time,
Yeah.
but also because of that, I at one point lost all my English when my parents divorced when I was in my 5th grade. And after my dad left, I just, like, in so many ways, I think me being mixed in Japan was, you know, a bit challenging sometimes. And also just my dad leaving the family. I think in both ways, I wanted to, like, really, like, erase my Americanness.
Yes.
And that and then I lost my English at one point. I couldn't speak any English. I was only
Really?
Yeah, I could understand what they're saying, but I lost all my English. That's why my English is a bit fucked up.
Yeah.
Still.
And it's
Really?
perfect right now.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Damn. So you
Glad you got it back though.
just
Thank you.
kind of refused to speak pretty much.
Yeah, so it's kind of interesting how like because my first language was English.
Yes. In
Yeah.
Dallas, Texas.
Yeah, in Dallas, Texas. So, but going back to my Koreanness. So yeah, I think being like half white was, you know,
It was bigger.
enough.
I guess visually it's more apparent, yeah?
Yes. So when my mom told me that I was half Korean, I really didn't know how my friend will react to that. So I feel like, and I also didn't know how to like react also.
To the fact that you're
I
Korean.
just didn't really understand the dynamic. I was like,
right.
well, okay, why is this happening? I didn't know the history. I didn't know anything. So, I think my friend didn't know that I was half Korean. And I don't think I told them, like, because I was also didn't know how to explain.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, this is going to be more confusion to them.
Right. Actually, I'm Korean too.
Yeah, I'm not Japanese. Yeah.
So, yeah.
When did you start like really facing your Koreanness and like kind of digging into your Korean side?
Yeah, so when I moved to Tokyo when I was 16, I met a lot of mixed girls.
So many in Tokyo.
So many.
Yeah.
And so that made me feel like, you know, oh, like this is my, like I felt really comfortable with myself.
I think there are a lot more mixed people here than Korea.
You think so?
I think so, yeah, 100%. Maybe in Itaewon there are some, but I don't think there are as many as Japan.
I think there's so many foreigners now in Seoul,
Yeah.
but they're still segregated. Like you don't see a lot of mixed marriages too often.
Yes.
Maybe
For
because
now,
of the
for now.
language barrier,
True.
but it's still quite like Korean, and then just foreigners.
Yeah. Also, there's like lots of mixed models in Japan. So I was really happy that I found my place. And I started opening up about myself, just really casually. And nobody really said anything.
Right.
So I was like, okay, like I didn't really see any issue. So one day when I was like 19 or 20, I I went on a live TV show.
Okay.
And the MC person asked me like, oh, like what kind of mix are you? And I said, oh, I'm half American, half Korean Japanese, like fourth generation Korean Japanese. And then he was like, oh, so you're not Japanese? And I was like, yeah.
Ooh.
But I thought it was okay
To say that.
because I was not like nobody was telling me
It won't be not okay though. Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
It's just true.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. So I never really had a problem being half Korean, Korean Japanese. So, and that time it was like the internet was existing, but it was pre-social media. So I didn't really hear any sound.
Right.
But then over years, like with social media appearing and Twitter and everything, like I started seeing all this people criticizing me being Korean.
What's the logic behind that?
Just they don't like that I'm using a Japanese name. And they think that I'm lying about
Even though you said it on live stream in front of a camera.
Yeah, and I said
And in here.
True.
Yes.
So I said, I'm mixed, but I'm using a Japanese name, and I think they really feel uncomfortable about that. But also when I think about but it would be weird for me to say that like changing my name to Song all of a sudden.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's so weird. Yeah.
And also my dad is not with us anymore, so like using an American name also is not really.
And it's not like you came out of birth and okay, I'm gonna use this name. Like it was given to you, right?
Yeah.
So you don't really have a choice but to use that name.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And yes, I use a Japanese name, but I feel most comfortable using my name, Kiko Mizuhara.
そうです.
And also I'm really transparent about my nationality and everything. So I don't really see why.
Was it like a big scandal in Japan when you revealed that?
No, it was not a big scandal, but maybe for like people. Some people.
Yeah, some people.
Some people, they were like, whoa. But also there is a lot of Korean Japanese, people in the entertainment industry.
Yeah.
Now I understand why they don't say it. They don't come out because you really get hardcore like attack.
Do you think that affects like business too, or is it just like some a noise from the internet?
I don't know. There is a lot of successful Korean Japanese person.
Yeah.
So I don't think that will necessarily affect, but I'm sure it will be a hard journey.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think there aren't many cases like that in Korea where it's like a Korean person, but he's like this Japanese descendants, fourth generation ago. I don't think there are many cases like that. But I'm just like imagining like if someone like an artist like, oh, I actually like I'm Japanese, like they moved from Japan. I don't think like people are gonna criticize over that.
I think they'll be pissed.
Yeah.
I think they'll be pissed. Yeah.
Some group of people.
Just they'll generally be angry at like. It's just more of a portrayal of, oh, you're Japanese. So immediately kind of this hostility. That's probably what you faced as well. Like, oh, you're Korean. So you're kind of. Yeah.
But, the fact that I was comfortably like, comfortably said that I was half Korean American on the national TV, I think that means that, in my generation, like the, how do you call, like, like racism towards like Korean Japanese people, definitely getting like less and less compared to before.
Right.
But then I think that's why I said it, because I was not getting bullied by being like half Korean.
Yes.
So like that's why I comfortably said it, but then it turned out that it wasn't. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, too late.
Yeah.
And I'm actually like, I don't want to hide anything, and like it's just who I am, and I also think like, all the people cannot choose who they will like when they were born. Like you don't know.
No one does.
No one does,
No one does.
No one does who you are. You cannot choose what kind of person you will.
Besides Dalai
be.
Lama, they get to choose.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I like think about like my purpose, and I don't know. I think like it's interesting that I'm like very mixed,
Right.
and I don't know. I just think that there is sometimes that is challenging to be mixed, but also I think now these days it's also a very powerful thing to be mixed, I think.
Yes.
And
So when there's a scientific data that half people are actually more intelligent.
oh really?
Yeah. Can you search that up, bro?
What it is is like the more inbreeding,
The more inbreeding,
less the intelligence.
the less the intelligence.
So like
I
mix
see.
is like the outside of the country. So
Yeah,
it's like,
outbreeding.
diverse DNA.
I was actually listening on the flight on the way here, someone talking about it. But the more you mix, the more the gene pool is
Yeah.
separate, and the more the gene pool is separate, the less chances there are of having like mental deformation.
True.
Scientifically proven.
Yes. So when you first like kind of made Korean friends, did you notice anything different or like interesting? I guess it kind of comes back to the first initial point we had.
So I started making Korean friends, I think when I was 19, 18. And I had a friend that lived in Japan who was Korean, and she started taking me to Korea, and we started hanging out in Japan. And I don't know, that like donsen only thing was really like, I think I really needed that at that time. I don't know, I think I was really feeling lonely in being Tokyo by myself. So I think that like bonding was really like, I don't know, I really appreciate it, and I think it really is special to just feel like you're a part of like I don't know, you're just like bond,
Yes.
Yeah, you're in.
Yeah. So I think that was really cool. Also, and I started going to Korea a lot and hanging out in Seoul, and like I felt like a lot of the younger people had like was able to really like, how do you say, move things forward. Like, I don't know how to describe, like in Japan, when you're in the entertainment business or in the office, like you kind of have to like
saying it through.
Be formal.
so you have to sumimasen it through for like years and years, or like you have to like assist somebody for years and years and years, and finally you will get to your position.
Like the sensei.
Yes.
But then I think in Korea, like what I felt was like young people had power to do stuff.
Yes.
And all their like inspiration and creativity, like they knew how to like, execute that and then really make it into a thing. So I was really inspired by that. And I really felt like younger people had like power.
I think that's very American in the Korean side of things.
That's true.
Because I think we had that tradition before.
Okay.
Like, the next generation kind of takes over the whatever.
Yeah.
But just because of like the American meritocracy, like if you have it, you can do it. So if you're young but you can code well, or if you're young but you can sing well, or you're
You get
good
the
looking,
job.
you're it. So I think that level of meritocracy kind of bled into Korea, but maybe hasn't bled that much into Japan, just because I've noticed like this time, I think I feel there is a bit of a shift in culture where it's not as rigid as it was before in Japan.
Definitely.
But even like when I first came here, like almost 10 years ago, it was way more rigid.
Yeah, very rigid.
And the culture to be way more singular.
Yes.
In some way, like there is a big line between you are Japanese and you are not, and the way they will treat you. It just in general, whatever it is. So
yeah.
And that makes sense. Like it's the same in everywhere. It's anywhere with like a real homogenous society. I think it's the same.
I think a lot changed recently. Like when I was living in Japan 6 years ago.
You were?
僕大学来ました。
大学？
そうです。
そうなの？
お父さんとお母さんが日本で住んでいます。
そうなの？今も？
今はインディアで住んでいます。
今はインディア？ Wow, okay.
Well, anyways, but when I got there in 2019, I moved from America, so I was like trying to but I felt like when I go to city or when I go to train, I feel like the most ignorant person in that space. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's so well mannered.
You were.
Yeah, there's so many. Still am.
Yeah, you really were.
But they're like, I know there are like many subtle cues and subtle rules that you have to follow.
Yeah.
And even if you like violated it, they will never like come up to you saying you violated it, but they're kind of like a little bit. But I'm very sensitive as well, even though I was ignorant. So I could like feel like, whoa, like, so that like the rigid part, so I was like very like careful, like maneuvering myself around. But more that I come to Tokyo, I feel like, oh, it's like that rigidness is kind of uplifting in a way. So I feel comfortable in a way, but also I miss that. Like,
you miss
like,
that.
super strict culture. And it's like, whoa, I'm in Japan. Yeah, I think that is kind of decreasing as well, as I guess it's like a lot of tourism and it's getting more diverse and open.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious your take on this.
Yeah.
Like the rigidness of, I guess, Japanese culture. Do you see it more as a net benefit or more of a net kind of
loss?
Mm-hmm.
So the rigid culture, at the end of the day, do you think it's a good thing or a bad thing?
You mean the strictness and everything?
Yes.
Yes and no.
Okay.
Okay.
But yes, but it depends on it depends, but I think I don't know. I don't have an answer.
Middle.
Middle. I think middle.
I watched this video on YouTube and it's like this ramen store.
Yeah.
And this guy's a very famous ramen restauranteur, I guess.
Yeah, he's the
and we watched that together, right?
Yeah, we watched it.
And it's like, and he was like kind of counseling the ramen houses that are kind of falling apart, and they would like invite like them to their shop and like training them, and like and it's an old video, like maybe it's early 2000 or even in the 90s, and like and there was this couple who were married and they were running a shop, and the dude was like slap the husband in front of
the
wife and be like, yeah, like you can't even like protect your family. They were saying all crazy shit, like kicking him, but the guy was like, oh, I'm sorry, and like taking that in.
yeah.
And it's like, and when we first saw it initially, we thought it was like, oh, it's like obviously it's like scripted.
This
can't be real.
Yeah.
But we looked into it. That guy was like a legit ramen restaurant guy, and I was seeing that, and I was like, wow, this culture is very interesting, but also like that ramen must be fucking good. You know?
Yeah.
Like,
there is a value to keeping that rigidness and the tradition.
Yeah,
obviously.
Like no beating part, but it's like that like insane focus in a way. Okay, my life equals ramen.
Definitely.
So I'm gonna make ramen my whole life, like my grandpa, like my dad. So I think there's definitely like an art like essence in there too.
Definitely.
So yeah, ups and downs, I guess. So I guess middle is the correct answer.
The professionalism-ness, like in Japan, I think is very, very like, I don't know, like I think people really, when they care about things, they really do and protect, and they get really protective and like, and I think once they decide that they're gonna dedicate their life to this one thing, they do it.
I love that.
Like,
I love that.
I mean, all this, like all these bars, records bars, or like bookstore, or like this random little tiny shops, like I'm sure like maybe some stores makes money, but some place might not, but it's a pure passion, you know. It's their like dedication and just their whole life. So that part I think is cool, but I think back in the days there was also like, as you were saying, like people will get mad if people cross the line and stuff.
Yes.
Or sometimes be violent.
Samurai style.
I feel like I experienced that a little bit in the film industry, like where some people will, there's like the way to do or like the rules or like, you know, you shouldn't be acting like this or that, like, and I was feeling really frustrated all the time. I didn't really know how to like act or like when I'm waiting, I didn't know what to do or what was the right thing or, you know, like, so that part, and they don't really explain it to you. You kind of have to figure it out your own. So that part is a bit confusing. So I'm glad that is like maybe a little bit fading. But also the professionalism, I think we should, you know, definitely protect that. So I think that's
100%.
I think we should be in between. Like I don't like violence and I don't like people getting mad at people. So I think communicating is very important.
Like I think even in Korea, I think we all gotta go to military service. So I think that culture is definitely in there, but it's also fading away. I don't think it's like really based on professionalism in a way, but I think it's more based on this like military culture that they like learn when they were young. So it's like sometimes like I don't really work in that set, but the stories I hear is like, oh, there was this lighting guy and it was like slapping the assistant.
Yes.
And I heard that, I was thinking, bro, like you're lighting a video. Like of course it's an important job, but it's you know, it's not like life or death, you know? It shouldn't be that serious. So yeah, I think we definitely have something like that in Korea, but definitely lessening. So that's good.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, maybe it's a bit of a shift, but in the film industry, because I think you're acting mostly these days, right? Like your career evolved more into acting.
Actress.
Both.
Yeah. How is kind of like, because I know there's been a huge kind of shift or focus in feminism in Japan and in Korea. Like over the past 10 years, it's been a very big shift in terms of more political correctness, and especially in the feminism area. And I think Japan is kind of like that, but not as fast as Korea. Like Korea's changing so fast on this, just because I think we get such a huge influence from American politics and just their society in general. You've gone through some incidences with that too, right?
Yeah. I think step by step in our own like rhythm.
Own rule.
Own rule. I don't think it's like dynamically like changing, but I think we're also like going through a big shift. I had this incident like a couple years ago where I got harassed by a producer that was of this movie, and he was asking me to the movie had the scene where there was a nudity scene, and I was okay with that, but then he told me that I needed to take off my pants, and I thought that was really strange. So I was like asking a bunch of questions and kind of going back and forth, and I was really getting like weird vibes. So I decided to bring in an intimacy coordinator.
Intimacy coordinator?
Yeah.
What's that?
Who is intimacy coordinator is a person that comes in when there is a intimacy scene, like a sex scene or like when the skin is showing or kissing or intimate scenes. Right. They will come and they will interview you if you are comfortable or not.
They're like a third party member?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
And they will also, they will talk to the actors, also communicate with the director and try to make that scene happen. But in a protected environment.
Yes.
So, and
is that common? I've never heard of that.
At that time, it was not common. This was, I think, 5 years ago. And my friend, who is an actor in the US, recommended me and was actually telling me teaching me this like new
method,
job,
yes.
intimacy coordinator. So I decided to bring that person in, and she was Japanese, and she just got the license of the
Intimacy coordinator.
But it was too new, that idea.
Yeah.
So people were really confused on set, and she tried her best, but the producer was like not really listening to her and trying to avoid her, and like it was not really working. But I tried. And so I was a bit traumatized by that whole experience. And the next year, the tabloid actually published that producer was harassing these two young actresses. And
Is
when
he in jail right now?
No, he's not in jail. And when I saw that, and he was doing much more worse thing to them.
Okay.
So because they're young, they're not they're not protected, and they're like in the vulnerable position.
Yeah.
So when I saw that article, I was like, I know this guy is bad.
Yeah.
I think I should say something to help these two actresses. And also, I didn't want this guy because he was quite powerful in the industry. So I didn't want him to just be free doing, creepy stuff out there. And then this one tabloid contacted me, and they somehow knew that we actually had a problem during the movie shoot. So we kind of teamed up, and I Me Too'd him, and also said what happened to me, and it was tough to it's always tough to raise your voice, even though if you're trying to make a good change. It's just
it's a very vulnerable point that you have to address,
because you have to be on the spotlight, and like you don't really want to do that. I don't want to do that. Like I don't really like that. So but it was good because all the people who saw the article was on my side, most of the people, and intimacy coordinator was acknowledged from the article.
Yes.
So I think that was a really big move, big thing for Japanese entertainment industry. And now I heard that with Japanese movies or TV series, if there is an intimacy scene, they include the intimacy coordinator. So I think that was a big step, and I was really happy that I was able to bring that to Japanese entertainment, because I was hearing from so many actresses that they were having
you should become a politician.
Similar issue.
No. Yeah, similar issue, or like even like like some like I don't know, director doing weird things, or like actor doing weird things, or like it's a very acting is it's just very, I don't know, it's very sensitive.
Yeah, what's up with these movie directors and producers? Don't they got weirdo like Harvey Weinstein?
Yeah.
I wouldn't know why.
Yeah.
No.
I feel like there's like a lot of weird people in the movie scene. And like Hollywood, they're pretty known for that too.
But not all the people. And
Of course.
I wanted to come out because I know so many young film directors, or just film directors, or people who wants to be in film and wants to be in the entertainment business, that has a pure passion,
Yeah.
So for them, I wanted to come out because it's not fair that these people have power and like taking over the industry. So I think it's for also that reason, I kind of wanted to just clean up,
Yeah. Thanks for But did you? I remember I read an article long time ago, and this must be another incident. But you kind of came forward with a similar issue, and I heard that people were kind of negative even towards you when you did that. So there must have been a bit of a shift in the public consciousness in this arena, or was it kind of a different?
I think so.
event?
When I was like in my early 20s, I had a shoot. I needed to be topless, and like I was feeling really uncomfortable because there was a lot of men in the room that was
Just watching.
and I said, and also the photographer also told to them that this is not a really good environment for us because she's literally frozen, like I was frozen.
Of course.
And they were like, oh, but this is an important ad. We have to, check. And so we have to be here. And I also, at that time, social media became such a big tool, but when I started, or when I originally started, it was not like that. It was more like, it was my like diary. So I think I just said it really casually. I was not like me tooing somebody, but it just became a huge thing, and that's when I realized that social media is not a diary anymore. But that time, they was like.
What's the logic behind the backlash? I don't get that.
I think also younger women being like vocal. I think maybe people don't really like that.
Why?
I don't know. I think also maybe like a lot of women also don't like young women being vocal. I think.
But that movement was worldwide. Like I think it was a big issue in America. Of course, it was very big in Korea. But what I know in Japan is like it wasn't really. A movement wasn't created in Japan.
But that was like when I was in my early 20s.
Yes.
So at that time, like people were like, a lot of people were also on my side, but like people were like, like, like she's young, like, like.
It's just like blaming you for taking that or just talking about it in public. Like,
yeah, people are not really like.
That's crazy.
What was the reaction? I think, but it became a huge thing.
Yeah.
It became a huge thing for sure, and a lot of people were surprised that I even said that on my social media.
That must, I think, like, just that results in, for example, in your case, when it happens again, or you want to like continue talking about this, it just restricts you from trying to do it again, because it will,
or even other people,
or like through your example, just kind of silence other women out there as well. So maybe that was, I don't think like anybody, one person like orchestrated and tried to do it that way, but just kind of uncomfortable. Like they're just kind of uncomfortable of this becoming like an issue, because I'm sure a lot of directors or people in the movie industry would be like, oh, I don't want an intimacy coordinator. It would be hard for me to work, or whatever it is in their point of view. So maybe it's that.
Do you think there's some changes recently though?
Yeah. So like, when I call out the producer, that was when I was in my late 20s, and the reaction was completely different, and also the reaction of the entertainment industry was different. There's this how do you say, like 映画日本映画監督有志の会わかんないね。There's this like a team of Japanese directors that is kind of in the union.
Comedian.
Union.
Oh,
committee.
No comedy. Japanese film director union.
Yes.
Reached out to me and said that they didn't know about intimacy coordinator, so they wanted to like know more about the intimacy coordinator and stuff. And also I think they I think made a public comment that they don't want any they wanted to make the industry clean, and they made a statement that they're not like, they want to change in the entertainment industry.
I think your decision is, I don't think there were many cases like that before, especially in Japan, where a woman will come out and explain it like this. So I think it's not only you, but I think it added a very positive effect, and I think it helped a lot of people like in your similar environment, you know?
100%.
So I think
I
that's
hope
super
so.
good. Yeah.
I hope so. I think for me, also the social media, is just like a new tool for our generation. So it's much more easier for us to say stuff direct, and it will and we can talk to people directly through our own like channel. So I think that's also a big change.
How do you deal with hate comments?
I don't really deal with it.
Just like not read them?
I read them, but like they always say the same thing. So it feels a bit robot to me. So I don't really react to it. When I was younger, it definitely affected me a lot.
Yeah.
Really like fucked with my insecurity and stuff. But now I think I've been receiving hate comments like every day. And now I don't feel anything because they're just saying the same thing. And I'm like, okay, guys.
Yeah. Because we're pretty recent with the hate comments.
Oh, are you guys getting the hate comments?
Of course.
Oh my God. What? Like what?
It's like, I don't know, some...
just the way he looks and... that's a big one.
Yeah, why you're like scratching your socks. Something like that.
So
Yeah.
why is your head so big?
Yeah,
something
Why are
like
you...
that.
Yeah, it's just stuff like that. And
Yeah,
we had like
I think with the music, it's like when people... When I'm out there as an artist, as a musician, I'm kind of behind this veil. I'm this Omega Sapien, this character. People are criticizing this character that is like backed up by music, backed up by lighting, backed up by good video, you know? So when people talk about my art, I feel like it's an attack to my art. So that case, I don't really take it personally.
Yeah.
It's like I could just easily say, oh, you don't know music.
Yeah.
But the hate comments that I get from the podcast, I feel like it's more personal because it's just me in front of the camera without this like creative art. I'm just having a conversation. So I think the best way to deal with it for me is just deleting Twitter.
Yeah, I don't have Twitter.
Same.
Twitter, I found very difficult.
Very, very difficult.
Because it's also, I think, like with words, like people can interpret in very different ways.
Yes.
So I think like, I don't know. I don't have Twitter. I deleted Twitter like a couple years ago and I feel much better.
Same.
Also, I don't know. I think like people who write like hate comments, I think, or I don't know, I think I just feel bad for them because even though, there's times that when I see stuff like, oh, I don't like this or I like this, like we all have that. But they literally like thought like came up with a comment and then wrote it, like spend like at least like I don't know a minute or like 5 minutes to write something. I think that's, I don't know, they have some issue, it's their issue. It's not our issue. So I think you don't have, I don't take it personally. I just feel bad for them, and like because that means that they're not happy. Like they're not happy with their own lives. That's why they write something because
haters.
Yeah, and I don't know. I just feel bad. Like I want everybody to be happy, and I just feel bad that they're like wasting their time writing bad comments. And also people who write bad comments, they remember, they cannot lie to themselves, they remember that they wrote this,
right?
So they're actually, by writing this like hate comments, they're actually attacking themselves, hurting themselves.
As a receiving standpoint though, I think what kind of gets dangerous is when there's some issue happens and let's say you just like go on like YouTube or Instagram or wherever and you're just checking the comments and let's say it's full of hate, right?
Yeah.
But like you said, like I guess maybe in 100 people, maybe 2 or 3 people are like active commentators, right? So, but if you're really like deep into the digital world, you kind of have this like misconception where, oh, this is what the world is actually thinking.
Yeah.
But the majority of the people, 95% of people maybe they don't care or they don't take a comment. But so I think your vision kind of gets very narrow.
Yeah.
So I think that's something that people should be aware of.
Definitely. I think like, I don't know.
Yeah, you were shaking a little bit, bud.
Yeah, what with the comments?
Yeah.
A little bit. I mean, not too much, but it wasn't like about us, like me personally or him.
Yeah.
But we just had this conservative politician on, and we kind of knew it was gonna be a big kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because she's very conservative.
Yeah.
So her I think motto is like kind of similar to the new Japanese prime minister. She's like a young female, but very conservative and like borders or whatever. So we just it was like our first politician on the podcast, but we just kind of took a chance of like having someone a bit more far in that sense, and people were just like, oh, how could you do this? Like you're just spreading hate and all this stuff. So I was kind of stressed, but
I see.
yeah, but it's whatever.
But also it's like, you know, I don't know. I think it's interesting to hear like other people, like different people's opinion or perspective on things, and like you don't have to agree, but it's I think it's important to communicate, you know.
Exactly.
And I think we shouldn't like divide, because I think that's what's happening to the world now is like, you know, people are on this side or that side, and like it's becoming more divide. But I think like it's so important to come to the middle and communicate, and then find the place that maybe you might be able to connect, you know. But I also think, you know, I don't know. I think I always think like having a different type of perspective on things.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah,
I think it's good. But I think I understand why people react, and it's a very sensitive world.
Very, very sensitive. I think you raise a good point where people are like more divided, and I think the opinions are getting more and more extreme. And I think big part of it is just like algorithm based content that we watch. Before it was just TV, right? So maybe I could watch a biased channel, but I could always go to a different channel and watch other point of view. But Instagram is like, it's not like you can like type in the type of algorithm that you want. So it's like you will get more and more extreme content that is like in favor of your idea and agenda. I think that's why it's like people are getting more divided. That's why a communication is very, very important nowadays, especially.
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think we've hit the hour mark. I think there's more stuff to talk about on this specific topic though, like feminism and kind of cultural differences between countries. So I just want to move on to the second part where we kind of do it only for the paid members of the channel.
Oh.
So we're going to move on, but I just
VIPs
only, but I just want to thank our sponsors DS&DURGA and YESEYESEE for sponsoring the content.
Thank you.
See you guys in the
연장해서 봅시다. 감사합니다. Salute.
SPNS 정렬 신호로 바뀌었습니다.